Imagine a tech giant is preparing to pull the plug on an operating system still used by hundreds of millions of people. Now, imagine one person with 2 older laptops is suing them to stop it. That's not a movie plot, my friends. That's the surprising reality unfolding right now with Microsoft and Windows 10. You probably know Microsoft plans to end support for Windows 10 on October 14th, 2025. For many, that's a simple upgrade to Windows 11. But for nearly half of all Windows users out there, it's a ticking time bomb. We are talking about 43% of Windows devices still running Windows 10. Into this digital dilemma steps Lawrence Klein, a US citizen with a mission. He's not a tech billionaire or a massive lobbying group. He's just a guy, like many of us, who owns 2 Windows 10 laptops that simply do not meet Windows 11's system requirements. Klein has filed a lawsuit against Microsoft, and his demand is remarkably specific. He wants Microsoft to continue supporting Windows 10 with free security updates until its market share drops below 10%. Think about that for a second. We are currently at 43%. If he wins, millions of us could be looking at years of continued, free updates, saving us a significant headache and expense. His argument is compelling. Klein asserts this forced migration to Windows 11 is not only unnecessary, but also compels millions of users to buy entirely new hardware. That's a massive environmental and financial burden, essentially turning perfectly good machines into digital paperweights. And of course, these new machines often come with Microsoft's shiny new AI tools, like Copilot, pre-installed, whether you want them or not. What makes Klein's stand even more remarkable? He is not seeking any personal financial compensation from Microsoft. He is purely fighting for the principle of continued free security updates for everyone. He only asks that Microsoft covers his legal costs if he wins. This is not about profit. It is about preservation and consumer rights. Now, Microsoft does offer some pathways. Private users can currently pay to extend their security patches for another year, and they even provide a somewhat convoluted free option for a single year through specific programs. Businesses can extend support for up to 3 years through an Extended Security Update or ESU program, but they pay increasingly more each year. These are stopgap measures, a band-aid really, when Klein is asking for a systemic change. It's a bit like your car manufacturer telling you your perfectly fine car needs replacing next year, not because anything is wrong with it, but because they simply won't supply spare parts anymore. And then offering to sell you expensive, temporary repair kits for a while. So, will this lone wolf prevail against the software giant? Honestly, many observers, myself included, doubt Klein's lawsuit will succeed. History shows us these battles are incredibly tough to win against companies like Microsoft. However, his fight highlights a much larger, crucial conversation about planned obsolescence, environmental impact, and consumer choice in the digital age. Do companies have a moral obligation to support their software beyond arbitrary deadlines, especially when hardware compatibility becomes a barrier? Or does the responsibility lie with us, the users, to keep upgrading? It's a thorny question, and Klein has certainly brought it to the forefront. What are your thoughts? We'd love to hear your perspective on this. You can find us on social media or leave a comment on our website. And if you enjoyed this discussion, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss our next deep dive into the world of tech.